So this is the view that I'm waking up to this morning. So today I am heading out to Carlsbad Caverns. It's just about 3.5 hours away. So in the van it will probably take at least 4 or 5 hours. But that is going to be my last stop here in New Mexico, and then I'm going to be moving on to Texas. And I'm really excited. I love New Mexico, I really do, but I'm excited to see what else is out there and yeah, what I might get to experience.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Been trying to get a hold of you all night. We haven't talked in months, but that's alright. Was wondering if you wanted to go for a drive. I just need some fresh air and an old friend. I'm so glad that we started talking again. Yo, turn up the radio, I love this song. Remember when we used to stay up all night long? How's it been going? Oh, how's it, mom? The roads are so empty, this is so damn calm. If we stick on the highway, we can drive all night long. If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger.
When I was 22, I was contemplating moving out of state for the first time. I was terrified. I had an apartment, roommates, and a job all lined up, yet still, there was something so scary about leaving everything familiar behind. I wrote this poem in the midst of all my inner turmoil. I read it back to myself over and over again until I did indeed make the move.
Are we going again?
I can feel the clock ticking, time wasting away, every second nearing closer to complacency. Maybe this happens to everyone, or maybe it's in my head. Either way, it's driving me away. So before I meet some guy or get a good job, before I sign my rights away or become part of something important, before I get lost in what I'm supposed to be and forget about happiness, before I settle for a life half lived, I must leave. To a place where I can come alive, where I can dream without being asleep, where inhibitions are thrown aside and the apathy of yesterday dies, to experience change, the beauty of unknowing, to figure out the hard stuff, to be the girl I might have been and do the things I wish I could, to obtain life by actually experiencing it.
If it's fine by you, I'll be beside you, speeding down the highway with the wind blowing through everything around us, feeling minuscule.
It's been a really long time since I wrote that poem. I had no idea the path that it would take me down. I'm so grateful I had the courage to say yes back then. What dream is waiting for your yes?
If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger seat. If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger seat. If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger seat. If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger seat. If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger seat.
Carlsbad Cavern is a U.S. national park located in the Guadalajara Mountains of southeastern New Mexico. The park is located on Highway 62, or 180, approximately 18 miles southwest of Carlsbad, New Mexico. The park stretches for over 46,000 acres and contains over 100 caves. 2/3 of the park, however, has been deemed wildlife area, leaving 1/3 of the caves accessible to the general public.
So I made it. I'm just kind of hanging out for a minute. I'm really not a morning person. And I know it's like 11 o'clock, but I just need to finish my coffee. Alright, I've had my coffee. I'm feeling semi-social. We're going in.
Carlsbad Caverns are made up of multiple cave chambers and tunnels. They are accessible by hiking through the main corridor or by taking the elevator from the visitor center. The main attraction of Carlsbad Caverns is the Big Room, which stretches 8.2 acres. It is the 5th largest cave chamber in North America and the 28th largest in the world. It is about a mile-long stroll, passing features such as bottomless pit, giant dome, rock of ages, and painted grotto. It is estimated that 250 million years ago, the area surrounding Carlsbad Caverns served as a coastline for an inland sea. Present in the sea was a plethora of marine life, whose remains formed a reef. It is thought that after the Permian period, most of the water evaporated and the reef was buried. Years later, tectonic movement caused the reef to be lifted above the ground. Susceptible to erosion, water sculpted the Guadalajara mountain range into its present-day state.
This is so beautiful.